Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing episode 3 of our series on the Destiny house. This is the empty townhouse that we're transforming into an Airbnb. So in episode 1, I took you on a house tour and showed you the entire place. Kind of shared a little bit of the background story. In episode 2, I showed you the main floor transformation of the living room, dining room, and the kitchen. And today, I'm showing you our first bedroom. This is an Airbnb, that is definitely the heart behind the design. Most of the design choices that I made are with that in mind. So what we wanted to do is make sure that we had enough beds for guests to sleep in throughout this house. Since it is a really massive sized house, we wanted to make sure that you could get at least 8 to 10 people sleeping in this house. That means one of the bedrooms would have had to have either bunk beds, or I opted for 2 queen beds. So a lot of the Airbnbs that I saw as I was scrolling through, just to see like kind of how they run things, that was one of the main things that people do, is put bunk beds in a room. I just, for some reason, don't like staying in bunk beds, and I just figured people would prefer to stay 2 people in a queen bed. Since this room was just big enough to squeeze 2 queen beds and 1 nightstand, I decided to go that route. So here is our big, beautiful, empty room. This is nighttime, so you can't see all the pretty natural light that comes in here, but we've got 2 windows and a sliding glass door that goes out to the balcony, and then its own bathroom. And in here, we've got a pretty good sized closet for 4 people staying for a weekend. And then this room leads out to the rooftop, which looks over the city of Dallas. My brother's here. Say hi to the people.
Hello, hello.
This is our Airbnb owner. So he arrived a few days after me. So this is his first day here in the Airbnb, and this is the room he's going to stay in. So we opened up the mattresses and let them start to inflate, and he actually built both of the bed frames right away, super quickly, and got started on the wallpaper in the room. I found the nightstands on Amazon, and I really fell in love with them. I ended up using them in 2 of the rooms because I love them that much. They were not the easiest to put together. It took a minute to assemble them, but once they were together, I loved them. They came with an outlet at the top so guests can plug in their phones and things like that right in the middle of the bed, especially if there's 4 people in the room. It'll just make it a lot easier. And then I love the fluted drawer fronts, just so cute and elegant. And then the brass handle just really takes it all the way. So I will link these in the description box just in case anybody else is interested, but I definitely loved these nightstands. So this room started coming together pretty quickly, and I had purchased this little pendant light to go right there, hanging right between the beds over the nightstand. Just like with any space that I design, I always am ready to pivot and make some changes when necessary. There are things that you plan, like you plan all of this stuff and then you come to the actual execution of the design, and there's just things that don't work out. And we watch this in home design shows. It happens all the time. There's just things that you can't account for or plan for unless you're really in the space and able to check those things out ahead of time. So one of those things was I planned to hang a pendant light right in between the 2 queen beds as the light fixture to kind of save some table space. But when we got there, so in the photos I had seen there's like a little electrical plate on the ceiling that looked like it's for like to install a light. And so I had planned for this pendant light to get installed there, and then the electrician came and he was like, you cannot put a light there, there's nothing for us to connect it to. I don't remember what he said was under there, but we weren't able to use this pendant light for some reason. So we had to end up pivoting with the light. So I had to swap for a table lamp. So when we went shopping, we just made a list of things that we would have to get. Another pivot that we had to make was the slatted wall that I had initially planned to go right in between the queen beds behind our nightstand. They came broken, and so it was kind of a bummer because we actually had these planned to go in the living room, and in this room, and I think also in the game room. Anywho, we had to pivot and just kind of figure out another way to add texture and bring visual interest to this wall. Obviously, our wallpaper is a statement in and of itself. I just really wanted that slatted wall to break up all of that wallpaper and make it look a little bit more elevated and unique, but we had to just work around it. So I'm gonna show you what we found at the store. On the way to the store. Since we had so many things to buy, like towels and extra sheets and all of those things, I wanted to keep things as low in budget as possible for decor. So we opted for one lumbar pillow for each of the beds and one throw blanket for each of the beds. And then we just needed one table lamp to go right on our nightstand. Then I checked the art section to find some art to go over the beds, but I did not find anything that would work at Target. She's full. We hit up so many stores this day. We were on such a time crunch with this project, looking for art, looking for all the little ins and outs for every room, and we were both exhausted. I found my brother-in-law literally sleeping at the Home Goods. Then on the last day, I finally found the art that I wanted. We got all the decor in here. So with the Airbnb, one of the things about the bedding is they have to buy multiple sets of the same bedding to make it simple for the house cleaners, but also you don't want to use expensive bedding because if it gets stained or anything like that, you want to be able to swap it out easily and quickly. So we just grabbed some off of Amazon, which I will link all down below. I love the comforters. They were only like $30 and they're really comfortable and soft, and the sheets were about the same. Another little pivot that we did have to do was with the curtains. I didn't know how tall the ceiling was, and so one of those sets I had ordered a little bit too short. I don't hate the way they look, however, I did end up swapping them out for the floor to ceiling curtains before we left the Airbnb. So I did go for a double curtain rod with shears on this window so that the guests didn't feel like people were staring directly at them if people were hanging out outside. But then they can still allow the light to come in with just that little added privacy. But obviously if they wanted a complete privacy, they would close the dark curtains. So since we lost out some of that natural texture that we were gonna have with the slatted wood wall and our hanging pendant light, I thought that the lamp that we chose with the textured lampshade and also these wall baskets would help bring back some of those natural elements and texture to break up that wallpapered wall we had. I really love how this room was coming together, all the natural textures and neutral colors, and then that little pop of red we have coming from that rug runner at the bottom of the bed. Now for the moment that we've all been waiting for, let's take a look at the before and afters. Guys, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part was. This room to me feels so peaceful, so relaxing, It has all the elements that I was going for, just with the like indoor outdoor vibe. I love the huge windows, all the lighting, and just like that mood lighting when the sun starts going down. I just love it so much. This is the only room that has the east and west facing windows, so you have light coming through on both sides, which was so amazing. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this room down below, and make sure you're subscribed because I'm bringing you new content every week. I have this series going for at least 5 to 7 videos, something like that. So make sure you're subscribed. The next video up is another bedroom makeover, which all the bedrooms are different, but they kind of flow together. So I'm excited to share with you that one as well. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. And as always, keep spreading the love and light, and I will catch you on the next one.